So I leave the Bellagio, I'm walking down the strip, and the phone rings. And I look at my phone, and it's Wayne freaking Brady. I'm like, what the hell does he want? So I'm like, hello? He's like, where are you? I mean, what do you mean, where am I? He's like, where are you? I'm like, first of all, it's not my day to work. It's your day to work. So you don't need to know where I am. He's like, have you seen social media? I'm like, no. What does it have to do with anything? It's your day to work. He's like, yeah, I know, I'm going to work. But the problem is, there's pictures of you coming out of casinos with tears coming down your face. And because people think you are me, everyone's thinking I got a gambling problem. I'm like, oh, that. I have this thing, because it's so hot and dry here. When I walk outside, my eyes start tearing up. It's a defense mechanism so I don't get like dry eye syndrome. He's like, I understand it's a medical condition, but you gotta leave Vegas. I'm like, I'm not leaving Vegas. Why the hell would I want to leave Vegas? He's like, because everyone thinks I got a gambling problem. I'm like, yeah, so you have a gambling problem. I need to leave Vegas? That makes no effing sense. He's like, well, I need you to leave. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. He's like, well, people now are saying I need to go to rehab and stuff, and I can't have that. I'm like, well, rehab's a great place to meet celebrities. He's like, I am a celebrity. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. But I'm not leaving Vegas. Why should I leave Vegas? He's like, well, can you stay out of the casinos then? I'm like, no. Because that's where all the restaurants are. And the shows. And my room's there. And, the bars and the clubs. Bars and the clubs, you go in there? I'm like, well, no. If people see you coming out of there, they can think I have a drinking problem and a gambling problem. I'm like, well, but you don't really get that. I don't care if people think you have a drinking problem and a gambling problem. Plus, you should have nipped that in the years ago. Hollywood's not a place for someone with a drinking problem and a gambling problem. He's like, I don't have a damn gambling problem. I'm like, then why is this a concern? And why are you calling me? He's like, because of social media. I'm like, I don't care on social media. I'm not on social media. You are. He's like, well, then I hear, I'm like, do you think you want to answer that? He's like, hold on, let me see who it is. He goes, see, this is why, we need to do something. I'm like, what is this? He's like, there's the people from the show from Intervention outside. I'm like, oh my God, is your family with them? She's like, yes, my wife and kids are with them. I'm not laughing. He's like, yes, you are. I'm like, okay, I am laughing. He's like, this is not funny. I'm like, from where I'm sitting, it's hilarious. Plus, me walking down the strip laughing, coming out of the casino, doesn't that look like I won money instead of lost money? He's like, no, this is a problem. My youngest is outside with the sign saying, Daddy, stop gambling and drinking. I'm like, oh, I guess you do have a problem. He's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, first of all, you need to lower your voice and hide so they don't think you're home. He's like, oh, yeah, I probably should lower my voice and hide. So he's like, well, can you at least wear sunglasses? I'm like, well, if you buy me a pair, I'll wear them. He's like, I have to buy the sunglasses? I'm like, yes, because you want me to wear them. Why should I spend my good money? And considering how much you pay me to do this Let's Make a Deal show 2 days a week, I need to save all the money I can get. Because you don't pay that much. He's like saying, so you're saying I'm cheap? I'm like, yes, I'm saying you're damn cheap. So what are we going to do? I'm like, well, you know what? Why don't you go out and get a pair of sunglasses, overnight them to me, I'll put them on. He's like, so I got to pay shipping too? I'm like, you got to pay shipping anyways when you order stuff. Why should I pay the damn shipping? I don't even want to wear the effing things. He's like, well, that's a lot of money. A lot of money? You're the one calling me. You're the one complaining. You're the one with the intervention people on outside. You're the one with the little, your youngest saying, Daddy, stop gambling and stop drinking. And then you're worried about paying some shipping fees and you wonder why I call your dumb ass cheap. He's like, well, you don't have to be insulting. I'm like, I'm tired of this. I'm on my vacation. I have no stress. And then I get a call from you. Now I'm all stressed out. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna be able to work Friday. Well, I don't know now. I may have to go on medical leave. He's like, okay, no, don't do that. I need you to work. Okay, so I will buy the sunglasses. I'll get something good. I'll get Ray-Bans or Gucci or Scandalucci or Prada or something. And where you staying at? I'm staying at the Bellagio. They'll be at the front desk in the morning. Okay, fine. So can I go now? He's like, yes. Yes, you can go now. And I was like, well, good luck with those intervention people. He's like, what's that supposed to mean? And I hung up real quick because I didn't want to hear him yelling at it anymore. But if you see me walking down the street in Las Vegas with tears coming out of my eyes, I have not lost bad in the casinos. The only thing is I just have a medical condition.